Hey team, welcome. Thank you for being here. Coach Willina McGee, your RNBSN NEMT startup coach. I am here this morning to talk about business planning and to perform a business planning webinar. So this webinar is for you. Give me 1 second. I got to put my phone on do not disturb because you know they're going to start calling. See, they started calling as soon as I picked up the phone. Look, let me turn the phone off because they're going to start calling. Never fails. I forget to do that every single time. There we go. Do not disturb. All right, there we go. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining again. Make sure to please hit that like button, that subscribe button. I haven't been on live for a while. We've been having a lot going on in the background. I've gotten several larger clients that I'm constructing their business for them from start to finish. And then on the other side of it, I'm working on my business with my operations and getting my accounting right, preparing for the beginning of the year, or end of the year, fiscal year, and beginning of next year. So, been busy behind the scenes, and I wanted to come to you all today to let you know that this business planning webinar is going to be available for everyone for about 30 days until the end of January, and then it's going to go into my members only section. I want to say thank you to all my members who have been with me and continue to support me. I do have your content coming. I promise you, I am working on it. It is just a slow and steady process. But if you are here today and you got through that, I want to say that this webinar is for you. If you have decided that you are going to start a healthcare transportation / NEMT business, and you don't want to do it the broker way or the Medicaid way, I've shared with you all many times over that those models are being strained with the new economic system that is out. So that if you're not shifting, if you're not pivoting, it's going to rain. It's going to rain. Okay. So this webinar is for you. If you are serious about having the strategies that you need to start and operate your business, if you need the skills to scale your business, we're going to talk about ways to work with me. I've got some special offers in the back, and we're going to get started. Thank you. If you're here, please leave business planning in the comments section, and I will be here to answer calls. I'm getting over a cold, y'all. My immune system is a little weak, but we're going to get through it. Amen. So slides have been a little off, but we're gonna keep it moving. On my side on Canva, they look great, and then as soon as I upload them to StreamYard, they get distorted. So there's not much I can do about it except for to try to correct it later. But anyway, so we have to master the blueprint. You want to build your business plan that predicts profits and confidence. Predicts profits with confidence. So let's talk about it. These two books, these have been my best friends. And they talk about how to win business plans that actually work for you. In my case, I use those books to help me to write business plans for my clients so that they can get in front of SBA lenders, commercial lenders, or those who are going to provide capital so that we can show them exactly what we are planning to do in their business to set ourselves apart from the traditional model of brokers and Medicaid, because bankers are onto it that there's not a whole lot of money in those two models. So something has to be done differently. So here's the turning point. Why I am so adamant about business planning. Many of you may not know. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you have been with me for a while, you will know that I lost my first transportation business. My husband's in there making noise. I'm just going to wait till he stops. Thank you. All right. So many of you all may not have heard my story, but I started a transportation business back in 2019, and I did all the mistakes. I didn't plan, so therefore I plan to fail. And I did so very well. And from my lessons, I decided to help others to not make the same mistakes that I made. And I began to do some coaching, and that developed into coaching programs, and it developed into me mentoring others on how to start their transportation business. So my journey has been from not making any business plans, not understanding how planning worked, to now having a confident level of understanding of business planning and how to get my clients funded. So here's the big lesson. I said it before and I'll say it again. Failure to plan is planning to fail. So when it comes to business planning, your business plan is literally going to save your business. It is not something that you one and done. It's not something that you just do and you never revisit. It's not something that you don't read. It is actually what you should be using to create your business, to structure your business. It's going to map out all your systems and structures on how to plan your business. And I know this topic may not be something y'all want to hear, but this is something that you need to hear. He over there messing with me, y'all. He is over here messing with me. He playing. All right, so here's what we're going to cover today. Number one, the essential elements of writing a business plan. Number two, how financial projections guide decision making. Number three, real life. Thank you for the like over there on Facebook. I don't know who liked it, but I want to say thank you. Make sure you leave a comment. Tell me where you're tuning in from. All right, so let's keep going. Three, we're going to talk about real life examples of how these tools create sustainable businesses. And we're going to have an opportunity again to access personalized guidance on building your own roadmap. I don't want to just leave you out hanging on, here's the things you need to do. If you want to work with me, come on, let's get it done. We're getting financed over here. All right, let's roll. So your business plan is your North Star. If you've ever been lost in the woods, they tell you to find the North Star and follow the North Star. Now, me particularly, I don't know which one's the North Star. I think that it's the North Star, and they'll tell me, oh no, that's the planet Venus, or this is that. But we understand what that concept is that you want a North Star. You want something that is going to be able to bring you out of the wilderness when you're lost and confused. And even the best plans can still fail. But if you didn't plan at all, you're definitely going to have a problem. So you want to make sure that your plan aligns with your vision and goals. Too often I hear from you all when you give me a call or you're scheduling appointments is that, oh, I saw that there was a need, which check, that's great. I saw that my area needs help, check, that's great. And I want to be a help to the community. Check, that's great. But here's what I don't see, and this is what I don't hear. I don't hear true visions and goals. I don't hear what it is that you want to do in the next 30 days. What are the steps? What are your action steps? Many of you will call me and ask me for the steps, and I say, hey, we need to write a business plan. So your business plan is your North Star. It should align with your vision and your goals. It should next provide clarity for daily decisions. Again, if you don't know what your next step is, then you're going to be wandering around aimlessly. It's so very important that you have clarity of mind to know that, okay, today I need to work on marketing. How do I work on that marketing? Today I need to work on networking. What are the steps that I need to do in networking? How do I build relationships in my community? What does my social media content look like? How do I create my Google profile and optimize my Google profile? These are all things that as a provider, these are systems within your business that you need to understand, and that clarity, that business planning. My husband is literally over here taking pictures of me on our new camera as I record. He gonna get it. And so number three, We're going to attract investors and clients and partners with our business plan. Okay, so why are financial projections essential to starting your business? Y'all, let me tell you, I need to tell you all this story. It is a true 100% honest story. So over the last 3 years that I've been doing this, the first 2 years I used what is called Live Plan. And Live Plan is an awesome, amazing business planning software and a financial projection software. Now, it was easy because all I needed to do was plug in my numbers and it gave me the information. I didn't understand the information. I didn't understand what I was putting in. I didn't do it, but I was able to get the financial projections done enough so that my clients could get through, right? Well, around August, late last year, I had a rough patch in my business and I wasn't able to renew that software. So from there, I had to learn how to do these financial projections on my own. Now, you talk about overwhelming and scary. And it really was. However, by doing those financial projections manually using Excel spreadsheets and learning what the income statement, the expense sheets, and DSCR, I mean, all these big words for accounting, I learned more about how important financial projections are, on starting your business. If you think that, but I'll give you an example. Many of us do not account for the months that you may not get any income. So you just say, okay, I'm in business, I got my vehicle, I've got my certifications, I've got my regulations done, I'm ready to roll. But you didn't account in your business or your business plan or your financial projections that 3 to 6 month period, which is called a ramp up, where you are actually functionable. And then once you reach that ramp up, how much business are you at? Are you at 25% functionable or operationable, 50% operational? These are very important numbers to your lender. If you don't understand your numbers, it reduces your credibility and it makes you look like you don't know what you're doing. So, financial financial projections are absolutely essential to help you to predict what your revenue, your expenses, and your break even. You have to know what your break even is so that you know what you got to target, for sales. So then it helps you to also identify pricing strategies for profitability. You know, all over the place. Most providers are absolutely all over the place. I call Connecticut. They charging $180 per ride. I call New York. They're charging $190, which that's not too bad. And then you have Florida. They charging all over the place. It can be 120, 150, 160. Texas, the same thing. You got people out there doing $40 rides. So you have to know what your pricing strategy is so that you can become profitable. And you want to plan for sustainability and growth. If you're not planning, you are planning to fail. I cannot say it again. Oh, thank y'all for the hearts over there on Facebook. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting. It feels nice to be back. My husband, I promise y'all, he over here. All right, so let's talk about the 3 pillars of a successful plan. In your business plan, the executive summary is always going to be written last because it's going to basically be a synopsis of everything else that is in your plan. We're going to have the company descriptions, and we're going to have our mission statement, we're going to have our vision statement. We're going to talk about what it is that we're doing, and y'all, let's talk about it. If everybody has safe, reliable transportation, Everybody wants to have safe, reliable transportation, but what does that actually break down to? Does that mean we have two-person standby, that we have a one-person assist, that we do door through door? What does that safe, reliable transportation mean for you? Because what it means for me may be totally different than what it means for someone else. So what I'm asking you all to do is that when you're doing your missions and when you're doing your visions, to don't use those easy statements. Actually break it down and create a help statement for your clients on what it is you are helping them with and what is the vision that you have for your company. I mean, do you want to be the premier Medicaid company that every hospital calls? Personally, I don't want to do that. I don't want to take inexpensive rides and have all the overhead. I'm stuck for words, so I'm going to be quiet. Second, your strategy. A successful business plan is going to map out your strategy. If you all don't know what a strategy is, it is how it's the fillers. So if you want to get from point A to point B, you have to create a strategy on how you're going to get to point B. Are you going to take a ladder? Are you going to use a rope? Are you going to, get a plane to bring you to point B? However that is, you are starting at the bottom, you're starting in the valley, and you're trying to reach the mountaintop. How do you get there? That is your strategy. Within your strategy, there's your marketing, there's your sales, there's your operations, there's all of those things. So you have to have a secure, a safe strategy. Don't think, oh, I've been in healthcare. I know this physician, I know this social worker, and I'm just automatically going to get rides. That is not how it works. That is not how this works. It's not. You have to build relationships. You have to build relationships with people early. You have to begin to build those relationships even before you begin to operate so that they know who to call when you turn the lights on. Okay. And then, so finally, numbers don't lie. And I am a person who has always hated numbers. I always hated numbers because numbers don't lie. And I want to lie to myself. I want to tell myself that I'm doing financially well and that my business is doing great. And it is. We're doing good. We're doing good. But when you fail to look at your numbers, you can have a misconception that you are making a lot of money. But if you don't know what your expenses are, and you're just bringing in revenue and you're just paying things and all this stuff, and at the end of the day, your bank account is negative and you wonder why. It's because you did not take the time to properly project and budget your money. All right, let's keep moving. All right. So let's talk about how we can work together in this. Now, most of you all will say, I tease because I just recently read a book from entrepreneurs. Give me that book. Let me show you. Bring me that book. Hold on. Look, okay, now I have to stop yelling at my husband because he was actually helpful. I love you. So we have Fund Your Business, Entrepreneur. It's by Entrepreneur. It's called Fund Your Business, Smart Strategies to Secure Financing. Now, I recently read that book and I laughed because Adam Hoaxema, if you don't know him, he's out of projection. His company is Projections Hub, and we're hoping to have him on our podcast very soon. But he talks about how to create your financial projections and how to in the book, he talks about, creating your business plan, your financial projections. And one of the things he said is don't have anybody pay for your business plan. And I was like, Adam, take that out. Like, scratch that. However, in most cases, no, you should develop your business plan by yourself or with a little assistance. But for you all in healthcare transportation and non-emergency medical transportation, there's not enough information out there for you to really know how to write this business plan for lenders to approve it. Okay. So what I'm offering is my business planning package and strategies. So you get the business plan, the business plan where we're working together. We're working together. And that is $6.99. Now, if you want the business plan and financial projections, y'all, that's tough. It's tough. It's tough for me to have to do it. It's tough. It's tough. We got some stuff. We got some work to do to get those business plan and financial projections up and running. So we're going to spend time looking at your market, looking at the market analysis, calling mystery shopping and finding out what the rates are in your area. And then we're going to plug it into the template that I created, and only my students have it. And believe me, I have gone through hurt, pain. I've been talked about. I mean, it's been a very challenging process to create this template. It is phenomenal. Okay, it's phenomenal, but only my students get this financial projection template. It's only for them. So if you're ready for a business plan and financial projections that you can actually take to lenders for evaluation, for capital, for equipment, or for commercial loan altogether, come get it. Come get it. So, real entrepreneurship equals real results. Don't create yourself a job. Don't create yourself a job by just riding and driving, and that's it. Actually understand your numbers, actually understand your accounting, understand how to scale your business responsibly so that you don't end up with cash flow problems and shut down your business before it even gets off the ground. And it's very easy to do when you've got $1,000 insurance payment, $600 vehicle payment. And now you got to figure out how to market. And now you have to figure out how to network and all those good things. Don't waste your money, y'all. Okay, so your next step to business success, limited time bonus for joining today. You guys, I need you all to go check out my website, www.nemtstartupcoach.com. Go over to my website and check it out. And then when you're ready, send me an email at admin at nemtstartupcoach.com. And if you purchase today, because this is going to be up, if you purchase today, I'm taking an additional 20% off. However, we do have payment plans for those of you all who missed this and see this on the replay. We do have payment plans and options available for those of you all who do the financial and the projections at the same time. All right, so let's see. All right, so that ends the presentation, I believe. There we go. And I will look down to see if there's any questions. If you have questions, drop them down in the box. Hey, oh, hey, Pedro. Hey, Pedro, how are you? Good to see you. All right. There we go. Hello from Florida. Hey, Pedro. I'm so glad to see you all. Now, does anybody have any questions? Let's talk. You want to talk about the economy? You want to talk about anything on starting your transportation business before I jump off? Because y'all, I got clients that I got to get their stuff done. Like, we got to get stuff going. But I'm here. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I'm going to sit back and just chill for a minute while you all come up with your questions. If not, again, this replay will stay up for 30 days, just until January, about January 16th. This is my offer for you all who are just getting started, that want to work with me. Come on, get your entry level in. And then just so you understand is that when you purchase your business plan and your financial projections, when you're ready to move into a different program, I take that money off. So you're not paying twice. I take that money off towards what you've already paid for. So most people will purchase the business plan and the financial projections and then move into a program so I can help guide them the rest of the way. We have so many changes in the background. Again, if you have not visited my new website, it's www.nemtstartupcoach.com. All right, y'all heard that, www.nemtstartupcoach.com. And for those of you all who are have been looking for what are my packages, what are my package pricing, listen, I have it up. I have it up. I have it up. It's on the website. You can see how much it costs to work with me. And for those of you all who join my community, we will have that community starting up very, very soon. And those who I saw your question, Mike. Give me just 1 second. Those who are wanting to start their transportation up soon, or that, like, I got sidetracked because I was like, what? But for those of you all who want the Build It Right from the Start coaching program, it's only going to be offered in the community. That's the only way that you're going to get it. So once I put that information out there, I'll be talking about it, but make sure you get it. All right, so let's talk, Mike. I started at NEMT Biz, but never got it off the ground. Heard it was dead in Monroe, Louisiana. Now, are you talking Medicaid? Because I do know that it's a little more challenging. You guys have some gatekeepers there in Louisiana. So you definitely want to do some networking with the Transportation Alliance over there, because I believe, what is his name? It's gone. It's gone. Like, and I apologize. I do know his name. I just can't remember it right now. But he is the president of the TTA, Transportation Alliance. If you're not a member of the Transportation Alliance, go join it, because they have a lot of programs that can talk to you a little bit more about Louisiana. So if you're going in Medicaid, a lot of states are having problems. A lot of states are looking at cutting. I just read a post that Peter Hicks from NEMT just posted just a moment ago that talked about how Medicare Advantage had actually reduced their payouts to providers by like 4%. Don't quote me on those words, but again, I will tell you all straight up, it is going to rain. And like the prophet Noah said, it's going to rain, and they didn't believe him. And I'm telling you all again, it is going to rain. If you're coming into this business to be broker or Medicaid dependent, and you think that you're going to make money, that cycle has rode its course. That is no more. They are gutting out Medicaid. They are gutting out Medicare. These government contracts. We saw what's happening in Minnesota. Is very unfortunate. We see what's happening in states like Indiana and Michigan, where these government contracts, y'all, that people have been getting and not really being prepared for them, but have been abusing it and wasting money from the system. The government wants their money back. They want their money back. So as providers, you have to know how to, I mean, I know we don't like this term because we know who, people say it and we get offended, but you are going to have to learn how to pull yourself up from your bootstrap and not depend on the Medicaid system. There's no way. You can't, you will not survive if you rely on Medicaid for this business. Thank you for that question, Mike. I hope I answered it. It's not dead in Monroe. It's that they're not going to be doing Medicaid. And so if you can't find a market that is actually penetrable, if you can't find a niche, then it may not be best to operate there in that county. So you just, again, it is getting a little sticky there. Any other questions? Anybody else have any questions for me? You are so welcome. You are so welcome. That's what makes us great in this community. We talk to each other. We try to build each other up. Not try, we do build each other up. Amen. So anyone else have any questions? Like I said, y'all, I got some real work to do. I've got 3 build outs that I'm doing. I'm excited. They are a client that I've worked with for quite a long time. She finally took the plunge and she's like, Coach, build me out. And I've got an educator and physician that I'm working with. And they're like, hey, Coach, build me out. So I've got 2 companies in Virginia. No, I got a New Yorker too. Oh yes, I got a New Yorker. He's really cool. He's in New York. I'm building him out too. So I've got several clients that I'm doing the whole build out for all at one time, still trying to maintain this. So we hired a sales team. So if you guys call me, you'll get a hold of my sales team. And I appreciate you all for being here. Um, Again, this will be available for 30 days. And then after that, it's going to the members only section. Those of you all who have supported me through the members only section, thank you. You're getting your stuff. All right. All right. Love y'all. And I look forward to being on next time. I don't see any more comments. I don't see any more comments. Anything else? Anybody else? All right, team. I look forward to speaking with you all and seeing you later. Be blessed.